Hello, welcome back. So I'm going to talk a little bit more today about how emotions affect pain, and specifically around how negative emotions can make the sensation of pain worse. It can turn that volume up, and I'm going to share a tool that can help um, with that process. So I want to talk a little bit about the subconscious mind. There's a lot of back and forth about what it is and what it isn't, but we're just going to quickly define it as any process that is below or outside of conscious mental processing. Easy enough. So the subconscious mind has two main modes of operation, and they both can't be operating at the same time. It's really a one or the other, push or pull kind of process. One that people are very familiar with, it's pretty commonly talked about, is fight or flight. And the subconscious has detected some sort of danger outside in the world or even internally, and it triggers these cascade of reflexes. It uses the hormones of adrenaline and cortisol, and these hormones, as they pump through our body, they make our heartbeat accelerated. It dilates our pupils. It helps us just focus more. Tunnel vision. All the blood goes into our muscles, and we're ready to physically fight for our lives using our muscles, running for our lives. It's a very visceral, physical process. The opposite mode of that is rest and digest. So your subconscious mind is saying, okay, there's nothing out there in the world that's trying to eat me, so let me turn my intention inwards, let me clean house, let me do the work I need to do for myself. So you can digest your food, you have a sandwich in your stomach. Okay, let's break that down. Let's use those resources. Excuse me. Use those resources to heal cells, grow new cells, mend broken bones, heal wounds. It also allows the immune system to turn on and fight off viruses and bacteria, even cancer cells. None of those things matter if you're going to be murdered by a bear. Those processes are unimportant. They fall to the wayside. But when your immune system, when your subconscious feels safe and secure, it can take that time and those resources to attend to those things. And the tool that I'm going to share is the breath. The breath is a really powerful way to affect our emotional state, and therefore if we're going into fight or flight or rest and digest. I don't remember where I heard this phrase, but the mind controls the body. Yes, that's true, but the breath controls the mind. So an anxious, fearful breath is very short and rapid. It uses the neck muscles and the upper rib cage. And that's the breath of a mouse being chased by a cat. It's rapid, it's just get it in and out, and this pace, and it brings us into that mode of, oh, I've got to do something. And the opposite of that is a diaphragmatic breath. A long, slow breath. And some people call this breath belly breathing. It's not quite accurate in my opinion, because moving your belly in and out is not quite the same as your diaphragm. The diaphragm is the muscle that lines the bottom of your lungs and your thoracic cavity and your ribs. And as it moves, it's this kind of dome shape. It pushes the rib cage out. It pushes the ribs, if you think about it from above as a circle, it pushes out and expands the circle in every direction. So your ribs are actually going side to side, left and right, but it's going front and back. So you can get a feeling for that. You can use some feedback. You can just put your fingers along the bottom of your rib cage, or if you need some additional tools, you can use a belt, a yoga strap, or even just like a leather belt, and put it around your ribs, and just breathe in a way that you feel those ribs expanding in and out. And you can see how that's quite different from like this rapid inhale. That's lasting like a fraction of a second, but a long, slow, diaphragmatic breath. Join with me now. that lasts several seconds. So maybe let's say this anxious breath lasts half a second. That's generous. But that diaphragmatic breath lasted 5 seconds. That's 10 times longer. And breathing in this way lets your body and your subconscious know, okay, everything's okay, I'm safe, I'm secure, let me go into this rest and digest mode, let me stay there. I don't need to fight or flight right now. So you can use this tool if you are experiencing pain, or if the thought of pain is coming up and drawing out these anxious, fearful feelings. You can take a few moments, breathe long and slow, and it will help make sure you don't switch into that fight or flight mode, and that will turn the volume up of your pain. If you are in that fight or flight mode, it hypersensitizes you. So instead, in that rest and digest, you can bring your attention to something else. That pain can get dialed down. So let me know in the comments below if you've used this tool and your experience with it. If you have any questions about how to use it for yourself, let me know. Thanks.